Hello everyone. So that was Backlash. It's literally just finished a couple of minutes ago, so this is just my reaction to everything that happened. Basically, I've got some notes to read as well, but I'm just going to try and do it off the top of my head, and we'll see how we go. So, top line headline is Cody Rhodes retained and is still the champion. Beat AJ Styles. Absolutely fantastic match. 5-star, flawless, brilliant. It was fairly obvious that Cody was going to win, obviously, because he's not going to go through that whole finish the story thing with Roman over 2 years just to drop the belt to Styles. But yeah, no, it was very good. And there was a there was a slight sense of jeopardy, but I mean, obviously, we all knew that Rhodes would retain. So yeah, no, it was a really good match. A couple of decent false finishes. Good chain wrestling. They're obviously two of the best in the world. And Cody did this insane Cody cutter from the top of the rope, and then did the crossroads. AJ kicked out of one crossroads, I think, and I want to say Cody kicked out of 2, if not 3, phenomenal forearms. So yeah, no, it's very good. But obviously, it was quite telegraphed. This is a B level pay-per-view, obviously coming out of WrestleMania. There wasn't going to be an awful lot going on, particularly. Yeah, no, it was pretty decent, to be fair. Weird thing was there was only 5 matches, which I'm a bit not sure about that. So I'm guessing the reason there was only 5 matches is obviously the crew have got to be there for Monday Night Raw, NXT, SmackDown, blah blah blah, and they can't have the whole cast and characters going to Lyon in France. That crowd, by the way, they were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's one of the best pro wrestling crowds I've ever seen on the pay-per-view. Really good. I would love to know what on earth they were singing, to be honest. I do not speak French, so I have absolutely no idea. It sounded like they were singing CM Punk does his washing. Na, 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 na. So yeah, if anyone could let me know in the comments what was actually being sung, that would be really cool. But yeah, that's probably the first place I'll start. So there were only 5 matches. So we had Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus the Bloodline. Decent jump start to the pay-per-view. They were attacking each other. Chairs, referees coming in, all sorts before the bell had even rung. Nick Aldis came along and basically said it was a no holds barred. And yeah, it just carried on from there. There were chair shots, just people being put through tables, this, that, and the other. And just when it seemed as if KO and Randy were going to get the win, out came one of the new Samoans whose name I've temporarily forgot. I do apologise, but basically I think he's the brother of Tama Tonga. Yeah, I will find out his name eventually. So again, if you want to correct me in the comments, that's fine. Cost Owens the victory, and Randy Orton, obviously. We then went to the second match, which was Bayley, Naomi, and Tiffany. I did miss a little bit of it because I was cooking at the time, so I do apologise. Yeah, decent bog standard match. Not too much went on. Bayley wrapped up Naomi in a small package, I think it was, or a cradle, and then got the 1, 2, 3 and kept the belt, which is fair enough. I mean, I think Tiffany Stratton's got a huge upside, and I think she will end up being one of the top faces probably in the women's division, but we'll have to wait and see what goes on with that. Match of the night for me was Damian Priest versus Jey Uso. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Again, the crowd and Leon. When Jey came out and he was doing his yeet, 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 it was insane. Like, all the flashballs were going off. Everyone had cameras. They were all going yeet at the same time. And God knows how many people there, but I'm guessing the stadium in Leon must have held 40, 50,000, something like that. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. It was really cool. And they told a good story in the ring, to be fair, because I wasn't too excited about this match, because I think Jey has got a huge upside to be a main eventer. I actually think Damian Priest can be as well, but just the way they were both matched up, I wasn't too sure. I think Damian Priest, I think the trouble with him, he's kind of in that realm that Roman was before the Bloodline saga started. So he knows what he wants to do, And obviously you can tell he's a really good wrestler, really good look, fast for a big man, killer moves, everything. I just think he's missing something, maybe, I don't know, and I can't put my finger on what it is, but I reckon he can be a main event player for a few years. Jay, same sort of thing, but the match itself was really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. JD McDonough came out, tried to help Priest, which ties into the Bloodline storyline of the Bloodline falling apart after Rhea's left with her injury. Finn Balor came out as well. He tried to interfere in the match, and eventually Priest got the win. I definitely recommend catching up with the match. If you watch the match, it will be better than my description, basically, but it was really, really good. Hard-hitting, told a story, false finishes, stakes, excellent. Very, very good match. There was a random bit beforehand where Jay was warming up for the match and Solo Sikoa and the rest of the Bloodline walked past. And Solo sort of indicated that no one should touch Jay, and they all walked along, which was a bit weird. So I don't know if they're going to have Jay get involved with the Bloodline again. I'm saying we're going to get a Bloodline war because Solo Sikoa is blatantly leading, and when the Bloodline won, Paul Heyman looked very, very not pleased about throwing the one up. So don't know what's going to happen with that. Next we had the Kabuki Warriors against Bianca and Jade Cargill. Decent match. It was all right. It wasn't anything particularly right home about, in my opinion. But Jade and Bianca got the W, and they're the women's world champions now. It was a decent match, actually. One good thing I'll give the Kabuki Warriors, it's nice to see them tell a story in a tag match. So there were a lot of cutting off the tags to the ring, getting sympathy of the babyface, which was Jade, because she could not, sorry, not Jade, Bianca, because she just could not get to Jade in the corner for about 5-10 minutes. It was nice to see for once them actually using dirty tricks, distracting the referee, cutting off the ring, just like an old school tag match. So it was actually quite good, actually, to be fair. So there was this weird bit where Jade kept making these, I don't know if it was just me who saw this, but Jade kept making these really odd facial expressions towards the end, like she was, I don't know, like she was in pain or something like that. I don't know, it might have just been me, but it was a bit weird, but then she kind of came out of it. But yeah, Jade and Bianca, the new champions, which is probably good because obviously Bex has got the strap now. And if you're going to be having Charlotte coming back, I mean, I don't know when she's coming back, but then obviously Rhea and Liv are going to work a program. So what are you going to do with Bianca? What are you going to do with Jade? So put them together for a while, and then I'm guessing the plan is to split them up and have them wrestle at SummerSlam, maybe? I don't know. And then, yes, it was a bit weird because I was kind of expecting a sixth match, and then there were a boatload of adverts, and there were adverts for the network and this, that, and the other, and then all of a sudden it was like, right, it's time for the main event. And I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. 5 matches, that's a bit weird. Cody and AJ Styles' entrances, I mean, went on for about, 5 or 10 minutes, and obviously the crowd was proper hyped up. Yeah, and then obviously we had the match, and yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. But yeah, 5 matches is a bit meh. I didn't see the pre-show, so whether there were pre-show matches before, I'm not totally sure. There might have been. Again, let me know in the comments, and I'll go back and have a look myself. But yeah, overall, it was a good, solid B pay-per-view, basically. As I said, I don't want to keep going on about it, but it would have been nice to have had a 6th or possibly even a 7th match. Match of the night for me, again, go and check it out, was Priest against Jey Uso. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I mean, to be fair, all the matches were really good. Just trying to see if there was anything else. I don't know, did anyone, if anyone's watching, did anyone have a problem with the network tonight? Because mine kept cutting out, and I've seen a couple of people online complaining about it as well. Mine cut out, and then it kept going back 20 minutes, and then it said you've got the option to go live. So it was, I don't know, it was really, really odd. Very, very strange. Also, one of the funniest things was, does anyone know what the crowd was saying after un deux trois, as in 1, 2, 1 and 2, obviously, when there was like a near fall? Because it sounded like they kept saying that was awesome. And again, I do not speak French, so it probably was nothing of the sort, to be fair. But yeah, bit weird. But yeah, the crowd in Leon was absolutely great. And yeah, that's my reaction. So I'm hoping to do a few more of these, to be honest, because I have kept the network. Initially, I was just going to keep it for WrestleMania, but I neglected to cancel my subscription, and it's run over into a second month. But I mean, I have to say the network is pretty decent. Well, to be honest, there's loads of stuff on there that you can watch. Obviously, documentaries, this, that, and the other. Obviously, you know yourself because of the network. So I might keep it. And with the pay-per-views being Saturday nights, even if they are in America, I can probably do a few more of these and do live reactions and live tweets and this, that, and the other. So yeah, I might do that. But yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for watching. That was Backlash. Cody Rhodes is still your WWE Universal Champion. And yeah, I will see you for the next wrestling video very, very soon. Also, before I go, check out Kayfabe, Rabonas and Metas. That's my podcast. KRM podcast comes out hopefully every single week on a Wednesday, 7 o'clock. I'm aiming for most weeks, but if there's any deviants, I'll let you know. I talk about wrestling on that, talk about comic book stuff, talk about football. Even though I'm a Liverpool fan, I would rather not talk about football at the minute, quite honestly. But yeah, if you want to check that out, check out the channel. Obviously, I'm Geek Boy Meta. If you can, drop a like and subscribe to this video. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.